Hi guys, make sure can you guys hear me? Hey guys, this is Dr. Corey Ellis. Dr. Corey Ellis here, coming to you live from Philadelphia. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Just making sure that we have all the tools, everything all lined up here. Does it look like it? Can you guys hear me? Hi guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop your name in the chat. Drop your name in the chat and tell me you can hear me. Tell me you can hear me. Hello. Hey guys, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It's Friday evening. It's Friday evening, and we are coming live from Philadelphia. Just want to get a chance to connect with you guys before the weekend. I know it's the weekend coming. Some of you have already gotten the weekend started. Some of you are on your way, and so I want you all to. Okay, I get feedback here that I can be heard. Okay, great, awesome. So I know some of you already are on your way to the weekend plans. Some of you are getting ready. Some of you are wrapping up from work. So I wanted to come to you and, as customary, give you some heart health tips. Some heart health tips that you can take with you to the weekend, to having a heart healthy weekend. So I'm gonna let some time, let some people, give people a chance to jump on board before I get started. Give people a chance to jump on before I get started. So if you are listening, please share this with your friends, your community, so everybody can get a chance to get this hot healthy tip that I'm about to share with you. And so again, I'll let some people jump in. While I try to troubleshoot some of my technical challenges. I think we are clear. I think we're good. Please drop in the chat where you guys joining me from, and we'll be getting ready to get started. We'll be getting ready to jump, getting started, getting right on it. I will be quick. I'll be quick. And again, I know it's the weekend and you guys have plans for the weekend. So I want you to be able to get on to a safe and healthy weekend. So before you go on, I want you to jump on with me, share this with your friends and your community so they too can have the tools they need to have a heart healthy weekend ahead. Um, so please share this with your friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So we are about to get started. We're about to get started. Um, good evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Dr. Corey Ellis. Dr. Corey Ellis here from Philadelphia. Just coming in to you live from Philadelphia. Just want to share some hot, healthy tips with you before you get on with your weekend so you can enjoy a great weekend so you can uh, have a safe and healthy, hot, healthy weekend. Please share with your friends, share with your community. Invite them to jump in so they can be blessed with some of those short tips that I'll be sharing. I'm going to be sharing some short tips. We're going to be short. We're going to be short. We are joined here by some super friends. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for joining. We're about to get started. We're about to get started from Philadelphia here. If you are joining, please drop your name on the chat. If you're joining me through StreamYard, drop your name in the chat so I can see where you are joining me from, and say hi. Okay. All right. All right. So today we about to talk about talk about some hot healthy tips. Specifically, we want to talk about building health. Building health is like building wealth. It's hard. It takes work. It takes work. So we're going to talk about that because a lot of times we don't think enough about that, and it's absolutely great to share that with you. Hey, we are joined from Dallas. Super friend from Dallas. Thank you for joining. Of course, thank you for joining. But you are from Philadelphia. Awesome. Yes, the city of brotherly love. Yes. So I'll go ahead and get started. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm Dr. Sunil Corey Ellis. I'm a board certified cardiologist, CEO of Corey Ellis Cardiology and Suave Concierge. I help men at the prime of their life to optimize their heart health so they can live a fruitful life, to live in their purpose and build their legacy. We understand that health is just as important in building our legacy as wealth. And a lot of times we don't really think about that. It's almost like second nature to us. So today, I'd like to have a discussion with you on that. And again, I'm going to be short because I know it's the weekend. Some of us are ready to get it started. So you have to be conscious. You have to be absolutely conscious about building your wealth, your health. And in everything you do to build your health, have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. You have to be willing to put in the hard work, because only then would you reap the benefit of better health to carry you through days in and days out in doing the mission, your purpose, and carrying your purpose in doing your God-given mission on this earth. So how do you build your health? Again, it's intentional. And just like when you build your wealth, you have to constantly be monitoring it. You have to monitor your health. You have to be constantly minding it. You don't just let it be. Here's the deceiving thing about health, building uh, health, is that we all, most of us at least, start from a venture of good health. When we are young, we energetic, we have all the energy to do what we do. We are involved in competitive sports. We're able to really reach our goals. We engage in training. We engage in doing things that give us strength, and it comes almost like effortless. And it's to the point where sometimes we take it for granted. We do take it for granted to the point where we're not accustomed to really building that health all throughout, to the point where if we no longer involved in the competitive sports, we don't see the need to continue to exercise. We don't see the need to continue to eat healthy. And so we, as we grow, we don't put the value, we don't put the work into building that um, health as we do in building the wealth. It's almost like as we grow older, we start putting so much emphasis, at least the system steers us to put so much emphasis in building our wealth. And we, as a result, have put less emphasis, less effort into building our health, when in actuality, it should really be the other way around, because there's no real wealth without health. So we need to be conscious about that. We need to be aware about it. And so as we are building our plan, as we are building our plan, our legacy, our plan for success, we make health a central part of that equation. And so when I talk about health, I'm not just talking about physical health, but also we have to think about spiritual health. We have to think about emotional health. It's all important that we have the mind, body, spirit in alignment and in good um, portions to be able to maintain our health and thus carry out our legacy, our God given gifts. So there are many ways of being obviously being able to monitor our health. And today I'll just mention physical health, for example. There's one way of being able to measure our physical health a lot of us may not know about. It's called VO2 max. VO2 max is really the maximum volume of oxygen that our body allows us to use. So much so, if we have the most optimized um, uh, physical fitness, our VO2 max is going to be at its best. So there's some athletes, some trainers who are able to get their VO2 max as high in the 50s. That's very robust. That's really someone who's very fit, someone who's really have the capacity to turn over oxygen and be able to really optimize their fitness level. And so when you have conditions like hypertension, diabetes, you have kidney failure, you have all those conditions that impairs your ability to optimize your oxygen intake or oxygen use, then you find yourself with a lower VO2 max. And with that, you are really less able, you're less fit, you're less healthy, and with that comes a lot of other comorbidities, and that also is one way of measuring your longevity, because that's it eventually is going to affect your longevity. So be cognizant of your VO2 max. Where's your VO2 max? What is it? Just like your bank account, you monitor that. You monitor your assets. You have an accountant that helps you to monitor your assets. So who's monitoring your VO2 max? What is your VO2 max? That is the question that I want to leave you with as you're getting on to your weekend. I want you to take that nugget with you. Have a discussion with your friends, your colleagues. Ask them. And so you can be aware of it and be able to take steps necessary to optimize it, to optimize your VO2 max, your fitness level. Again, I promise you I was not going to be long. And of course, I would be remiss if I were not to mention we had a great week this week. We launched our bestseller, our Amazon bestseller book earlier this week, Healing the Spartan. Healing the Spartan, breakthrough plan to heart health and longevity. We are excited, and I want to thank you all the supporters who were able to make that possible, that we were able to really, I feel blessed. I truly feel honored to be able to share the knowledge in this book with you all. And I encourage you to get your copy. This is there's still opportunities to get your autograph copy that I will be has a very high demand and limited supplies. Don't wait. Get your copy. It really will be life-changing. It will give you information and knowledge and nuggets that will really help transform your life, not only yours, but your friends, your family, your community. And in all true honesty, that's what I'm about. That's what I do. What I do, because I want you to have the knowledge, the information that you need, so that you can lead a heart health and continue to fulfill your legacy and build upon your God-given gifts. Again, thank you again. If you want to hear more about the book, you can hit me up on my website, www.drcorrielus is DRCORRIELUS.com. Again, it's www.drcorrielus. There will be a link for it that you can get your own autograph copy of the book. Thank you again. I'm Dr. Sunil Corrielus, CEO of Corrielus Cardiology and Suave Concierge. Now your best seller offer and board certified cardiologist. I help men at the prime of their lives to live the best time of their lives while optimizing their heart health so they can build their legacy